Hey, this is Dr. Barrett. In this short video, I'm going to tell you every online resource that I know of, every resource I could find, so that you can find a ketogenic doctor or a low carb, healthy fat doctor who understands this way of eating and won't give you the third degree or the stink eye or any of that other stuff. So, if you know someone who's looking for a new doctor because of something stupid that their old doctor said, or someone who's moved to a new area of the country or the world, this is the video for them. Please share this video with them on their Facebook, on their Twitter, on their Instagram, on their Vero. Make sure they get this information so that they can pick a doctor who understands this way of eating and understands their health goals and doesn't try to just blindly put them on a statin. Okay, so let's talk about how to find a low carb, high fat, or ketogenic knowledgeable doctor in your area. So I found 7 different internet resources and I wanted to conglomerate them all here in one video so you'd have access to all this and you wouldn't have to do nearly as much searching around. The first resource is lowcarbusa.org. And I think that's just going to be low carb, healthy fat doctors in the US. And so it's lowcarbusa.org, lowcarbusa.org. And I'll put all these down, links down in the show notes so that you can click on them and check all these out. Okay. The second is refinedhealth.com, re-findhealth.com. They have a good list. Both of those have a list of maybe 150, 200 doctors all across the country and across the world who might be able to help you out. The next resource is the Paleo Physician Network.com. PaleoPhysicianNetwork.com. They have thousands of providers around the world, but they have quite a few hundred in the US. And so you should be able to find somebody. And to be honest, if you have to drive an hour or an hour and a half or longer to get to a good doctor, that's probably a worthwhile expense, in my opinion, because there's nothing really more important than your health when you boil it all down. The next is lowcarbdoctors.blogspot.com. That's the one of the blogs of my buddy Jimmy Moore, and he's got several doctors there who understand low carb, healthy fat, or the ketogenic way of eating. The next is a website that's pretty much dedicated to thyroid health, and it's called StopTheThyroidMadness.com. But the thing is, just like with the one before this, if a doctor understands paleo, he's going to understand keto or low carb healthy fat, and he's going to understand what you're talking about. He's not going to look at you like you're from Mars, right? Same way with stopthethyroidmadness.com. They have a list of doctors who understand how to treat the hormone naturally, thoroughly, and completely. And if you have a doctor like that, then he's pretty much going to know also what paleo, ancestral, keto, low carb, healthy fat. He's going to know what those are. And so that's a resource that could turn out to be quite valuable. The last is a website called ketogenic.com. And they're going to have a list. They're working on a doctor finder right now. And so within a few months, if you haven't had luck on any of the other 6 resources, then you can check out ketogenic.com. I'm not sure of their timetable, but at some point they plan on having a provider finder service on their website. And then also, I wanted to tell you a couple of other hacks. You can always just come to Camden, Tennessee and see yours truly. But I understand for some of you guys, that's quite the drive. And so if you can find somebody closer, then I totally think that you should do that. Another trick is to find a compounding pharmacy in your area. A lot of people don't know what that is, but most pharmacies these days just put pills in bottles. But there are some of the older style pharmacies that still compound, and that's supposed to be the only pharmacy that can have the little mortar and pestle on the sign, but some of those get a little take a little liberty with putting that on their sign. But unless you make medicine the old-fashioned way by compounding, you shouldn't have that on your sign. It's usually a smaller pharmacy, a locally owned pharmacy. If they compound medicine like that, they're going to know if any doctors in town kind of think the ancestral low carb, healthy fat, ketogenic way. And then finally is to just ask your doctor, because you might be surprised if you haven't talked to your doctor about it in a while. So many people are asking their doctor about this that many doctors are getting wise to it. They're Googling it, they're doing some research, they're taking a continuing medical education course, and now they're on board. And so before you give up all hope, ask your doctor, because you might be surprised to hear him say, oh, yeah, my wife and I are both doing that and we love it. What's your question? Wouldn't that be great, right? So that's some resources that you can use to find a doctor near you who thinks more like me. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell right beside the subscribe button. So every time I get a bright idea, you'll be one of the very first to know. And also, if you feel like my videos have improved your health a little bit, helped you live a fuller life, you can always click on my Patreon link. It's right down below. You can sign up quickly and you can throw a buck or two my way so that I'll have more time to make videos like this to help more people like you. This is Dr. Berry. I'll see you next time.